Alrighty, looks like we are live. I'm George. I'm a founder of SoloSuit, and we help people resolve debt lawsuits. Tonight we're going to be talking about just that. I'm going to be going over some of the basics on how to respond and settle your lawsuit. We reserve most of the time for Q&A, so if you have any questions, just go ahead and put those into the chat right now. Good to see everybody. A little disclaimer before we get going. I'm not an attorney. I'm not your attorney. SoloSuit's not an attorney. We're not your attorney. We're not a law firm. This isn't legal advice. It's just a webinar. And there's no attorney-client privilege created in this webinar. Those are just some things I say because of regulations on the practice of law. All right. Looks like a pretty small crowd tonight. We'll go ahead and get those questions in. Let's see. Just going over some of the basics here. All right. So, when you're sued for a debt, you need to respond to the lawsuit, otherwise you automatically lose. All right. So, just come to our website, solosuit.com, click the reply to a debt lawsuit button. All right. And you click the Get Started button. You can take a look at all of our great reviews if you want to. Let's see here. We got Brandon, a fresh review from Brandon. Don't get a default judgment against you. Trust me. Let SoloSuit file an answer for you and watch the debt collector's legal team squirm. There you go. Good advice from Brandon. These are all real reviews. Recent ones from our customers. We got Tady. Just 1 week ago on Google. I'm so very grateful for this company that offered their highly professional expertise for free. A lawyer left me hanging after waiting to speak to them, etc. Dean, simple, plain, easy, and for a small fee, we'll file it electronically. Smart. There we go. All right, so those are some things people are saying about us. So you just click the Get Started button. You want to make an account, we just need your email and a password to create an account for you to save your case info. And then you're going to select the state that you're in. And then you're going to choose your package. All right, most people, a lot of people think the best deal is the premium package. I'm not just saying that, right? A litigation attorney costs like $3,000 to get started on your case. We're helping you respond for just $247, just a fraction of that. All right, and this thing, most people are buying this for the attorney review. They want an attorney to review their document, make sure it's good to go, and also for the faster filing. All right. Some people go for the $67 standard. That doesn't kind of have an attorney review, and the filing takes a little bit longer. All right, and then we do have a free service right now. Prices are always subject to change. But people are able to generate their document. We have found that most people who use this service don't ever actually generate their document. They don't actually ever file their document. So it's usually not a great option to go with. All right, so let's say you just choose the package. Then you're just going to answer some questions. You're going to get your summons and complaint together. Then you're going to answer some questions like, what's your name? All right, you're going to put in your full name here. And then it kind of goes on from there. All right, so pretty straightforward. Once you do that, once you generate your response document, it'll come out on a page like this, kind of like your dashboard, and you want to click the Settle button. If you want to get it settled, you want to click Learn More. That'll take you to our SoloSettle product. So if you want to settle, you just click Get Started, and then it kind of goes through some of the same questions. We are seeing great outcomes on settlement right now. We're seeing some great outcomes. Let's take a look at some of those sweet deals that people are getting on settlement. So we had, I'm just going to use their initials for confidentiality purposes. All right. So we had ES recently settle an $11,000 lawsuit with TD Bank. They settled for let's see. Altogether, they settled for about $8,000. So they ended up saving a pretty significant amount. They ended up saving $1,700 altogether. All right. We had MM had a $9,000 debt lawsuit with Velocity. We got it settled for him. He ended up saving $1,400. Let's see. We had AF with a debt lawsuit with American Express. Sued for $20,000. Ended up saving $4,400. It's a big win for him. Got that hacked right off the debt. Let's see here, some other sweet deals. We had T, who was sued by U.S. Bank for $6,000. Ended up saving $1,400, just like that. One of my favorites here, we had M, who was sued by TBF for $26,000. Ended up saving $15,000. So $15,000 just like that, snipped right away. So that's big savings, pretty much life-changing savings, honestly, when you're in quite a bit of debt. All right, so if you want to get results like that, we recommend that you make an offer on SoloSettle, and then at the end, you're going to want to sign up for what we're calling right now SoloSettle Assist. All right, where we'll activate a law firm for you, and they'll come in and get the case settled totally for you. All right, let's see here. Oh, just figuring out my display here. All right, so what a lot of people do is they use SoloSuit. All right, let's see. I don't know if you can hear my babies in the background, work from home life. So you can use SoloSuit to respond to the lawsuit. That's like going to be your answer document. And then once you do SoloSuit response, then you're going to use SoloSettle to get it settled. All right. And SoloSettle Assist is what gets you the best deal. All of those deals that I just talked about are on SoloSettle Assist. Alrighty. So that's the overview. I'm happy to jump into questions here real quick. Alright, we got Almighty. Can a creditor collect from someone on disability if they have become disabled before the debt is paid? Alright, so you're wondering if a collector can like garnish someone's wages from disability. A collector can definitely collect debt from someone who is disabled. Okay. Whether or not they can like collect your Social Security disability check or something like that, that's another question. It gets a little bit nuanced on a state-by-state basis. This question's always tricky. But if you're disabled and you have like regular income and regular money, like in a bank account or assets like a house, they can definitely come after those things. Can they get your government disability check? Generally not, but you have to like put up a fight to stop them from getting it, or make sure that they don't come after it. All right, Mike 909. Can a consumer answer a lawsuit without being served if they know an attempt to serve has happened and the consumer wants to avoid sewer service and the judgment? I like that term, sewer service. It's a real thing. All right. So can a consumer answer a lawsuit without being served? Basically, you're asking, do you have to be served to respond? And the answer is no, you don't have to be served properly to respond. You also ultimately don't have to be served properly for the lawsuit to continue. As you know, the collector can win the lawsuit without actually serving you properly. Right, one of the failures of the court system, really. All right, so Mike, if you want to do that, you might be able to find a copy of the complaint online, like on the online docket for your court. You can use one of our blog posts to try to find the case search portal for your site, for your state. You'll just find like the complaint online, and then you'll use our service to respond to that complaint with your answer document. It's basically the idea, and it's a good idea. If you know they're trying to serve you but they haven't successfully served you, it's a good idea to just go ahead and respond proactively. Zaydale, I saw that my answer was sent and also that the court has set a court date. Is there anything I can do before that to possibly avoid having to fly all the way up to New Jersey? Yeah, definitely. You can do something to avoid that. Basically, you'll just want to sign up for Solo Settle Assist, right? So your answer was filed and then the court date was sent. Yeah, so if you're open to getting it settled, you can sign up for Solo Settle Assist, and then our partnering law firm will have an attorney show up for you in court and get you all taken care of. It does mean that they'll be aiming to settle for you, of course, right? So you might want to consider that. If you don't want to settle, then yeah, you pretty much have to fly out to the court yourself. That's right. Let me just all right. So rule, I commented this last week but thought I'd ask here. Recently found out that a default judgment was given in a case that I was not served papers about. Obviously missed the hearing date because I was not served properly. Yeah, so you've been subject to what's called sewer service. It's a real bummer. I'm sorry to hear it, Rule. Basically, you can email us at support@solosuit.com and ask for our motion to set aside judgment. Okay, it is a motion to set aside judgment in MSA. We have like a kind of low fidelity template you can use. You want to fill that out, and sometimes you can have us file that with your answer document for you. MSA requests the judge to give you another chance. If you're already at the point where you have like a garnishment against you, it's probably not going to be effective. But if you just heard about a default judgment that's recent against you, pretty good chance that it's effective. So you should go ahead and try to do that. And we don't have like a package for it. You just ask us by email for our like low fidelity template, and then you use it with our regular answer document. All right. So those are some of the basics. I think we're gonna. Oh, we have one more question coming in. I think this is probably the last question we're gonna take for today. Question from Tommy. We have already answered in compelled arbitration. Can the attorney review package look at what has been done and help answer the follow-up from the JDB? I'm not sure what JDB is. Maybe that's a law firm. Basically, if you've already filed an answer, you've already compelled motion to compel arbitration. If it hasn't been dismissed yet and you want to settle, then you should definitely go for Solo Settle Assist. In that case, we'll have like a full-service law firm that will connect you with. You'll work with them. They'll get things wrapped up for you. Junk debt buyer, yeah, I hear you. And then that's how you can get this all taken care of. The Solo Suit, like the answer premium package, that's just for a pretty limited thing. Like the attorney reviews your document, make sure it's good to go. That's it. If you want more full service, you should go with Solo Settle Assist. It's an amazing deal. Really won't find better deal anywhere. All right, good to see everybody. Thanks for coming out. As always, we are Solo Suit. We are here to help you out. We are committed to helping you win your case, and that's what we're doing.